Hello everyone, the Mr. Marino here, and the World Cup has just ended, and I am still reeling from World Cup fever, but in celebration, thought I'd play a little bit of Football Manager 2013, and I decided I'm going to be trying to manage the San Marino national team, and just for a little bit of background, I haven't played this game very much. I've played it a few times. I don't think I've ever really finished a full season or a full cycle of qualifying. I've messed around with it a little bit, but I'm not really an expert. So I'm not going to be managing both the club and the national team. I'll just be focusing on the national team because I mean, when I watch football, it's the vast majority of it is national uh, football, and I'm assuming some experience in watching it is going to help me greatly. So here's my profile, Mr. Miner, and I put my second nationality as Italian because it's probably good to speak Italian if you're going to be managing the San Marino team. So we got a national teams here. We can find San Marino down here. Originally I didn't know actually how to manage. I wanted to manage San Marino because if in case you don't know, they're the very lowest ranked team in all of qualifying. I think they've never won a competitive game. I think they've tied twice, and those are their best results. Their record is pretty shocking. They're actually pretty unlucky. I remember they played against Ireland, and yeah, as you can see, I've done a few San Marino. We'll put San Marino Let's Play 1. They played against Ireland, and they equalized in the 85th minute, and it was 1-1. It was me famous, and then in like I don't know, I think they added 5 minutes of stop or 4 minutes of stoppage time, and like 27 seconds after the 4 minutes of stoppage time, off a corner, Ireland scored. Also, a long time ago against Poland, it was going to be a famous 0-0 draw when the Polish player handballed it. But basically, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to start out, show you some of the players. I mean, I know some of the San Marino players just from playing this and having looked up stuff about the San Marino national team just because it's interesting to me, how they keep trying. And then I'll pause and skip to the first match. So let's just look here. They they don't even expect me to just learn from it. Um, and I believe that I should get like talk to my assistant manager and things like that. Looks like we have a friendly against Russia. Here we are to meet the media. So let me pause here and just answer these questions. I'll be back. All right, so I've done the interview. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the squad, the very limited selection we have on hand here. This is the current squad. Best players are Andy Selva. He's the only professional player besides the goalkeeper. He's also key. Aldo Jr. Simoncini, and looks like they don't really like what I've said, which is not very good. Let's see. He's new job. Okay, whatever. Screw you. He does like that I called him key, but anyway. Andy Silva and Aldo Jr. Simoncini are the best players we have, are the only professional players. I found that although we can go to the national pool and some youth players can end up being good if you give them experience. I remember I gave a different playthrough Guadalani some experience and he did very well. Where is he? He's somewhere here. I know he's here. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, maybe arrange a friendly, and then update you guys once I get to the first match, and we'll play that together and see how it goes. Alright, so a little quick update here. I've skipped forward in time, and now I have to decide the squad. Unfortunately, Mirko Palazzi, who was supposed to be one of the key players, is injured, and a few other players are injured, so let me go ahead and remove them. And he's injured, so I'm not really sure about his fitness, and I accepted the assistant report suggested squad just because why not. So I'm just gonna leave him out because it's only a friendly, and I'll put in Andy Selva instead. But I'll update once I've sorted out this squad and probably try some youngsters because why not. All right, so here we are. I've made some adjustments to the squad. I took out a lot of midfielders just because I'm gonna try and do a different formation that doesn't require left and right midfielders. So we'll see how that works out, and obviously if it doesn't work out, I'll go back to the old one. Alright, so here we are at the Russia friendly, and here we got all the players, and I'm going to use a 5-3-2 formation, which I tried in the past with San Marino. It seemed to work fairly well, so I'm going to see how it does, and then unfortunately I couldn't arrange another friendly before the big set of qualifiers, so we're just going to have to stick off what happens, and unfortunately a lot of the two main goalkeepers, Valentini and Simoncini, who are great, got injured, so I can at least give me the opportunity to try a young goalkeeper, Manzaroli. I'm going to pause it real quick while I set up the formation, then I'll show everyone, so see you soon. Alright, so here's the setup I've gone for. I didn't really put too much thought into it. I thought I might as well just try some of the players, and I just adjusted their positions to what seemed like the best positions for them, and, trying out for the forwards in San Marino offense is always tough because they don't have the best stats and don't always fit their roles that well, but I'm going to try this youngster, and then since he's looks like he's in the wrong category that I want him in, I want him to be this because I don't want him to be replaced by Andy Silva later, since he's also Trequista. I don't want to say that, but so this is what I'm going to go for, and I'm just going to start out as a defensive. If we scored a goal, or if it stayed as a tie, I could put it to like what's that strategy? Contain or contain, yeah, contain. But yeah, so we're gonna see how it goes. I never know what to put on this. I'm just gonna keep it as balanced. For San Marino, I'm not really sure. Set pieces, I never really know how to do this properly either. But I'll just leave it blank right now. And I think we're gonna go ahead and start the match now. And let's get into the action. Oh wait, you gotta select a captain. I switched up the captains. I switched Andy Silva's vice and Vanucci's main now. And well, since neither of them are on the pitch, I guess he'll be the captain. We'll see how he does with that. And let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll do his first match, and then I'll pause, and at the next match, and then we'll end it on this first episode, and then we'll see what happens next match in the next video. So let's see. The great thing about San Marino is you're always expected to lose, so the best you can do is meet expectations. Alright, come on. Alright. This too, I hate opposition instructions. I'm too lazy to go through it and do it how it's properly supposed to be, so I'm just going to ask advice from someone and hope for the best, and then team talk, and then we'll continue in. You know what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to switch this to the non-3D view real fast, because it seems as if the 3D view will slow it down because it's in a recording. So hold up. Alright, so I switched it. I've never done this view before, so I guess this is a good time to get used to it. So let's start up the match and see how this goes. And real fast actually, I'm going to adjust what I want to see in the settings right there. Alright, so I set the highlights to comprehensive. Sometimes I'll just speed through the few matches, like max speed, or I'll do speed, but I'm going to keep it at a slower thing just because it might, I might miss things. Maybe I can speed it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, that speeds it up. Oh, great. Great. What a start for, oh, God. Well, that's terrible. Well, I guess we're going to see how we're going to do now, huh? See if our strikers can do anything. I doubt it. Go, oh, shut him down, my God. Alright. Can we do anything? Not, oh. And I'll switch the strikers half time. I'm gonna pause, and if anything happens, I'll tell you guys. Well, you know what I realized, guys? Nothing actually happened, but you know what I realized is that I forgot to give a team talk, which I found always benefits the team. Oh well, at least you guys got to saw that highlight. Russia scored again. Not a great match so far, at all. Of course, we may have to reconsider this formation because 2 goals in 15 minutes is not very good, even for San Marino, in my opinion. But yeah, I found that team talks are very helpful, actually, for San Marino, and I found like what generally I can say the right things. Let's see if anything comes to this Russia corner, and I'll pause. Nope. All right. So Russia just scored again. Here's the highlight. Yeah, pretty basic. Not doing too well so far, our side. But yeah, I'll update you guys again if something happens. So Russia scored again off a free kick. Um, yeah, not so great. Here it is. Um, yeah, I'll update you guys again. Alright, so I've switched out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players and put in new guys. Mainly the lower performers. I put on the captain, put on Silva, so we'll see how these guys work out together. And I think I'm gonna. I think I'll just leave this and then we'll test around during the first qualification matches. I'll update you on the highlights in a second. Well, guess what, guys? I forgot to give the damn team talk once again, which is real shitty. But I guess we'll compare this to how we do when I do give the team talks, and I swear to God I'll remember in the qualification matches. Russia scored again. Typical, of course. Just show it to you real fast, and then I'll pause and show you next highlight. So Russia have just scored again. Obviously, I'm going to be making a lot of changes and testing out some new things because, from my point of view, this is not a good result. Although we are San Marino, but I've gotten better results. So I'm planning to keep down matches like 2 as low a loss as possible when we do lose. Russia also hit the crossbar, so I think honestly should have been 7-0. It was unlucky we didn't score, and so yeah, I'll update you later. Oh shit, I paused the wrong thing. Russia have scored again, and now it's 7-0. Pretty awful result, if I'm going to be honest. Hopefully it won't be 8-0. You know, I think I'm going to set it to overload at the end of the match, and the end of this match, just to see if we can get a goal in. We've actually had a few efforts off target. We just can't finish. Alright, so the end result was 7-0. I forgot to set it to overload. Forgot to pause it and set it to overload. But yeah, pretty bad result. The players seemed to react well when I told them they didn't do well enough, and that's it. And I'm going to pause this game now, and the next match will be a competitive match. I'll try and make some changes, bring some new players into the squad. Some of the old players that were injured hopefully will be recovered now. So thank you everyone for watching this first episode. If you have any advice, that would be greatly appreciated, and you know, feedback. Tell me what you want to see me do, and you know the drill. You know, like if you liked it, comment. I love feedback. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you soon.